In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up a basic displacement in Blender using the Cycles render engine. We'll go through each step clearly and precisely so you can achieve the detailed and realistic effects you're looking for. Let's start by getting our render engine ready. First, you'll want to switch over to the Cycles render engine. This can be done quickly and easily by going into the Render Properties section. Once you're there, look for a setting labeled Feature Set and change this to Experimental. The experimental setting allows us to use certain advanced features that are necessary for our displacement setup. Next, we need to prep our object by enhancing its geometry. Head over to the Modifier Properties tab with your object selected. Here, add a Subdivision Surface modifier. This step is essential as it increases the mesh's detail and is particularly important for achieving high-quality displacement. More detail in your mesh means your displacement map can work more effectively, giving you a more realistic result. Now let's turn our attention to the material of the object. Move to the Material Properties tab. You'll find an option labeled Displacement under the Surface settings. By default, this is set to Bump only, Fashao. But for our purposes, we're going to change it to Displacement and Bump. This change enables the use of displacement maps, which allow us to alter the surface of the object in a much more dynamic way. Next, we'll set up the nodes for our material using the Shader Editor. Transition over to the Shading workspace to start this. Add an image texture node by pressing Shift+A, navigating to Texture, and selecting Image Texture. Load your displacement map here. Often this is referred to as a height map. Once your map is loaded, change the color space of this image texture to non-color. This setting ensures the texture will be used correctly for displacement, treating the colors as data instead of altering them. Now bring in a displacement node by pressing Shift+A again, but this time heading to Vector, and then selecting Displacement. Connect the color output of your image texture node to the height input of the displacement node. After doing so, link the displacement output of the displacement node to the displacement input on the material output node. These connections will guide how the displacement information is applied to your object. Finally, we can adjust the displacement to better fit the aesthetic you're aiming for. Focus on the scale value on the displacement node to control the intensity of the effect. Additionally, the mid-level setting lets you manage the bias in the displacement, providing even more control over how your surface is altered. You can also revisit the Modifier Properties tab to add a Subdivision Surface modifier and set it to Adaptive Subdivision, ensuring you gain increased detail exactly where it's needed without taxing your system's resources unnecessarily. And there you have it, a straightforward way to set up displacement in Blender using the Cycles engine. With these steps, your renders will have the added depth and realism that displacement brings, elevating your work to the next level.